Welcome to Besties Involved.
Welcome. We're leaving that in. Welcome. Cheers.
Welcome. Cheers, friend.
See, sometimes we're a train wreck from the start.
Well, it's just because it's podcast day and we get a little excited.
We do get excited.
Yeah.
So I saw this meme where there was this gorilla and it was like, he was like looking side to side like this. And it said on top, it said, I'm taking a pill to help improve my memory. I just can't remember if I took it this morning. And I kind of feel that.
Yes, I feel like that happens a lot.
It happens
right?
a lot.
Like think about like old school. Like if you were ironing, did I, pull the plug on the iron or the curling iron or
have you got left and been like,
Yes.
did I unplug it?
Right. Or did I shut the garage door? Did I hit the button to close the garage door when I leave? There's a lot of things I think that are like that, right? In our lives.
Well, we kind of looked up a little bit. Most of the people that probably watch us are in their 40s and 50s and beyond. And at that age, it is normal to start to have a little bit of memory issues like that.
Like killed brain cells.
Oh my goodness. Do you think we killed brain cells?
Well, I think it's brain cells like naturally die, so to speak. I mean,
I see.
I'm not a scientist or like
you just play one on
the
TV.
Sciences by any means, but I do think that as we age and get older, right, that it's normal, right? Because
it is.
If your brain cells have been with you for 40 or 50 something years, like something's got to give.
I also think it's like the size of your brain. I remember asking somebody about my dad, and they said older people, their brain starts to shrink, so there's like more water around.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
That's why they need less sleep. But anyway, that's not exactly what we're talking about.
Probably a whole nother story.
So we kind of were talking about like what is normal memory issues.
Right.
What's normal?
Like in your 40s and 50s and probably 60s as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because let's face it, like there's a commercial about this, right? Where a woman's looking for her glasses. Have you seen my glasses? Have you seen my glasses? Have you seen my glasses? And they're like on top of her head.
I have used my phone, my flashlight, and go, where's my phone?
Oh, 100%.
Horrible. I'm embarrassed to say that, but somebody else that's happened to you. I'm like, ugh.
I know it's happened to me.
Yes.
Like, I don't even, maybe I'm playing music or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, where's my phone?
Yeah. Like that panic.
Yeah.
So they say like walking into a room, forgetting where you leave your keys, walking in a room and forgetting why you were there, leaving your, or just misplacing your keys, right? That kind of stuff is normal.
It's normal.
Don't be alarmed.
It's normal to maybe forget someone's name, like especially if you just meet them. Like that's actually taking practice, right? When you if you're in a network setting or a party or something like that, and you meet someone for the first time, they try so many things, right, to remember that person's name.
And then needing reminders. That's also very normal.
You and I are huge note takers, and we have lists. We live
calendars.
Off of lists and calendars.
Yes.
And
that's how I know I don't forget anything.
Well, agreed. I also think it's because when you get to a certain age, there is so much you have to remember.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. When you're younger.
True.
And, I'm saying, let's just say in your 20s or whatever.
Right.
There's just not, I mean, I'm sure they're going to say they have a lot. You do have a lot. But when you get to, having a job and raising a family and all the other things that go with life, there's a lot to remember.
Absolutely. It's a lot to juggle, so there's a lot to remember. So it's just more to remember. So anyway, so those things are normal. So if you're doing those things too, do not fret.
Yeah.
So we started to talk about, so we looked up like what are good ways to improve your memory. The first thing are just like overall things, and then we kind of get a little bit more specific about it. So ways to improve your memory. We love these. And I literally was listening to them. I was like, Kim does this, Kim does this, Kim does this. You should have a really good memory.
My parents actually say I have a really good memory.
Oh.
Like, so much so that I remember myself being born.
Get bam,
yeah,
born.
Yeah,
you remember coming out of your mother.
I remember being in the hospital with the bright lights. Mm-hmm. Don't ask me how or why. And so much so, I was about 1, and I would recall certain things about the apartment we lived in, our neighbors.
And it wasn't because you remember seeing pictures of it?
Well, my mom sometimes says that, but then I would say other things which were not in pictures. Like I was watching Sesame Street and a certain smell came up. Like it's very vague, but I do have those early memories.
Wow.
And in actuality,
I'm in shock by that. Like she might need to write a book or be tested or something.
I don't know. But there are certain things, especially when I was younger, I'll remember and I'll say something and my mom will be like, no, that wasn't it. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was.
And you were the one that was ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually 9 times out of
10. Okay.
So,
all right.
Anyway.
In general, as an adult, you can be staying physically fit. Doing physical exercise actually pumps blood to your brain.
Your brain
that needs, is obvious. Yeah.
And the oxygen.
Oxygenated blood.
You know, which is
and to your lungs. Yes.
So healthy.
Sleep. Having good sleep habits.
Yes.
Those 2 things, though, will be the answer to any condition, anything you're trying to improve. You want to exercise and get more sleep. Or get better sleep.
I think that for so long, sleep was really like sidelined in a corner, right? There's the phrase, oh, I'll sleep when I'm dead or whatever, right?
I'd literally say that.
Yeah. I mean, and I had a boss that used to say that all the time. And I'm just like, and I like to have fun, don't get me wrong. But now that I'm a little bit older, I'm like, I covet sleep.
I love getting in my bed.
If I can get in bed at like 8:30 or 9.
I love my sheets.
Just saying, like
would love to do. We should do like how Oprah did, like her favorite things.
Oh yeah,
we should do a podcast. Yeah, on that. We're very particular about certain things. Actually, I think that'd be fun.
This is true. Yeah, we could do that.
Remind
but
us.
Seriously, get your sleep.
Get sleep. Yes.
Just
sleep
get sleep
for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Eating brain healthy diet. Do you know what a brain healthy diet is? Literally what Kim eats.
I try.
You're really good at
it. It's Mediterranean based mostly is the diet that I try to follow, which really is eating just. It's
so explain what you eat.
It's whole foods.
Yes,
right.
But it's
so mostly vegetables,
berries,
nuts, vegetables, berries, nuts, fish, and whole grains. So, and a little bit of a little bit of the vino.
That is not in the diet. But that's funny.
And water. That's a water.
Challenge your brain. So by doing like puzzles, reading. I don't do either one of those.
I do not care for puzzles, but I do love a good just game show.
Oh,
I mean,
that's true. I think that's good.
Puzzles. I'll tell you what. My mother has been doing a crossword puzzle every single day since as long as I can remember.
I know a fair amount of older people that do.
I mean, and the physical, nothing on the phone. Right. She's got a pencil and she's got her crossword puzzle and she does it every day.
Well, it's proven to help you with memory. So it's just a good routine, right?
My dad does puzzles.
Your dad does puzzles?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Staying socially active or engaged. So talking with other people is also good.
I agree. And even by the social aspect, like if you go to meet up with friends or like have people over, right? Entertaining, that's being socially engaged as well, right?
Yes. So we have a friend whose mom is 80 years old and she still gets together with her, wait for it.
Yeah.
Elementary school.
Love it.
Friends.
Love it.
Once a month. They meet at a restaurant. They have like a puzzle or like a quiz or, like something like fun to do, like on paper. And then they just like sit and talk. They sing their songs from their elementary school. Isn't it so funny?
I love it though.
But that's a great routine.
It is.
So staying socially engaged is also a good practice. Managing stress, being mindful. Like, obviously, stress is not good for improving your memory. It would be the opposite. So manage it with, like, they say prayer or mindfulness. And then the last one was
staying organized. Yeah.
That's
which is
also
also
good.
key. I mean, because
Yes.
if you have clutter and chaos, then the brain doesn't
Yes, it can't
function
focus.
well.
It's like a
Yeah.
focus thing, they
Yeah.
say. So,
Yeah.
okay. So this was interesting. So we talked about brain boosters. So, like, if you think that you are struggling
Okay.
with, and maybe you're worried about your memory, you've lost your keys maybe one too many times. These are things that they say you can do, like incorporate these things into your week.
Okay.
Every week.
Like every week or maybe daily or
yes.
whatever, right?
Or maybe one thing a day or something.
Or even if you're not, or even if you're not thinking that
True.
you're losing it.
True.
Like, I think this is probably,
we're all losing it. I hate to tell
a
you.
good acumen though to take on, right?
What word is that?
Acumen.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we kind of talked about this.
Yes.
Daily
in
things.
General, yes.
Yeah. So daily, weekly, what I mean, okay. So I love a good game show,
Yes.
right? So I'll shout out to Merv Griffin and because I love Wheel of Fortune, but more so I love Jeopardy.
She loves Jeopardy.
I love Jeopardy. Like, I just, every time I see, it doesn't matter.
She's not quiet either.
No.
She's like, yeah.
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 I mean, it makes me feel good when I get the answers.
You have a lot of strange things in your head.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, how would anybody know that? And then Kim shouts out the answer.
Well, or even a good trivia night. Who doesn't love a good trivia night?
Yeah, I remember we used to do those.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all those things. Again, we talked about crosswords and games.
All those type of things. Start incorporating that into your week for sure.
I have a question. Do you so I was just thinking about games, right? Have you ever played Words with Friends?
No.
Okay.
I don't like games.
Well, maybe you should start liking games. I'll get you to like some games.
Do you want to play Words with Friends? Like me and you?
I don't particularly.
Could you imagine if we did one more thing together?
Yeah, but I do know that's popular. So I'm just saying, like, even like you can play Words with Friends because it is on the phone. It's on the socials. It's an app or whatever. Yeah. You can play with anyone. So
that's the next podcast. I'm bringing that up. Like, we need to do one more thing. Do you know that today, Kim and I worked out? She came to my studio and worked out this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did have a whole. We didn't actually talk on the phone today.
No, normally I had a very busy work day.
Okay. Well, normally she goes for a walk and then she calls me and we actually talk on the phone.
Yes.
But then at 4:00 or 4:30, we took a workout class together somewhere else, which we did that. And then walked back out to the car together. Yes. And then she went home and changed it. Now we're here podcasting.
Yeah, it's a full day.
And that's not abnormal for us to see each other 3 times in one day. Or talk.
It happens often during the week.
A couple of times a week.
It's not like it's a once a week thing. It's definitely,
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So Word with Friends. You've invited me to that. That's
okay.
Nice. Switch it up. I like this idea. I think this is a great idea to start doing.
So what is switch it up?
Driving a different way to someplace you go all the time, or if you're taking a walk, go a different way, or using your non-dominant hand. I just started doing this to drink, to eat.
Ooh,
eat with your non-dominant hand.
Eat with your non-dominant hand. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that there's like drinking games.
You just did that.
I know. Drinking games where you're supposed to drink with your non-dominant hand.
Yes.
Or if you're caught not drinking with it,
then you have to do a shot or something. Or you lose something. Yes, right. That's very true.
Okay.
That is a game.
All right.
So they say switch it up. It just because routine, switch up your routine. The way you drive, the way you're eating, the way you're, just doing things like that. That little simple thing is good for improving your memory.
Well,
who would have thought?
I actually think it makes sense because we often talk about muscle confusion.
Absolutely, Kim.
So when we're working out, your muscles get conditioned to doing the same thing.
Like a runner does the same thing. Correct. That's why we do up, down, lateral, open, this,
and you need to switch it up. So that actually that makes perfect sense.
It does.
The human body is, we just kind of conform to whatever is in front of us.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, without using the brain.
Right. Well, just because our subconscious, like, no.
Yes. Yeah. But even think about the driving part is intriguing, because how many times I know I have done this where I'm driving and then I get somewhere and I'm like, how did I even get here?
Were you drunk at the time?
No. I'm just saying, you don't think about like where you're going, because it's the same, you know, like driving your kids to school, or maybe it's going to the grocery store or the bank or
because it's your
whatever.
Subconscious, you do it so often.
Exactly.
Your brain's not being challenged because you do it so often. That's why they're saying do something opposite, do something different.
Yes.
A different way to work, a different way when you're walking, using your other hand, because then your brain is challenged.
No, I love it.
Good for you.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yes.
I think it's great. So
what about learning something new?
Well, learning something new, I think is fantastic, right? I think we should all be learning something new.
What do you think you could learn that's new? Like, what would you like to do? Would you like to learn how to play an instrument? Would you like to speak another language? Like,
you know,
those are big tasks.
Yeah.
But that's something very good for your brain.
I think that's fantastic. I would love to learn how to play the piano, to be honest.
You can.
I did.
You've got time on your hands now.
I played the violin when I was young. Like, you know, when you get your first introduction to instruments in school.
Yeah, like third grade or something.
That was me.
Okay. Oh, that's the last time you played it?
Pretty much.
Oh. Okay, you don't know anything then.
I mean,
oh, I'm sorry. You remember.
I remember. Let's be clear.
You remember the birth canal.
But I think, and I've tried painting, and even though I think I'm like, I've done what are the little
paint and sip parties?
Yes, paint and sip parties.
You did that with me too, right?
Yeah,
didn't you?
Yeah, we did, and I've done a couple of those. But I think that learning how to play an instrument, specifically the piano, I did a lot of playing by ear. I could play songs by ear.
Good.
Again, I think that's just
great.
A weird,
it's great for you.
Weird thing, right?
Yes.
But I think I should learn.
That's also the instrument I would pick up too. I played for many years and then I stopped.
Oh, you did play the piano?
I did play the piano for many years.
Did you take lessons?
I did.
Okay.
With Cindy Ping.
Oh, okay. Well,
she was the music minister at our church, and I did.
Oh,
she'd come to our house, and I would.
That's so nice.
For many years, so I could figure out a pretty basic piece, but I can't read music. But I have often thought for years that's something, because I think as I'm getting older and my kids are getting older, I have all this free time. I don't.
Yeah, right.
But maybe this Christmas will be the Christmas when I buy myself. I would do an electric piano, a keyboard.
Oh.
Because that would be.
You have a piano.
A piano's so out of tune.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's not, no. So I would do a keyboard.
Oh.
But anyway, that's
good.
interesting. We're little samesies on that. So music, painting, cooking, a new language, learning something new is, even they said watching documentaries and then talking about the documentary.
Yes.
Is also good for your noggin.
It is. Because you're watching it and then you have to
recall it. Just like music, you're learning it and then you're recalling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about I
got this one down.
Well, I'm going to go back just a little bit because I think we missed this one. What about mental math?
Oh, yeah, we did miss that. Oh, yeah. Well, we do that too.
We do. And mental math, right? Okay, so this is not whipping out your calculator on your phone or whatever, but some fun ways to do mental math, which I mean, you and I have both done this, right? Yes. When you're at a restaurant, I know a lot of times I'll say this percent tip is this percent tip is that. Well, maybe just do it in your head.
Yeah.
Right? Like the old 10% rule, right? Just take 10% and either multiply it by
move the decimal point in.
Whatever.
Yes.
Right?
But also guessing the bill. Like I've done it with my kids, you know. whoever's closest has to get it, or whatever. But
Owen and I used to do this at the grocery store.
Yeah.
It was almost like the Price is Right, right? You try to figure out what the total amount is, and whoever went over, you're out. But whoever came closest, you had to figure in the coupons too. So, but that's a good way.
That's mental math. They call that mental math, and that is good too to just keep doing because it's helpful.
And I think it's smart shopping too. Like in the end all be all of things, if you know how much your budget is, I mean, this is a different thing, but it's just smart anyway.
All right, I'm going to agree with you. It's not really. Okay, now can we go to the one I'm really good at?
Oh, the social brain?
No, the storytelling.
Oh, storytelling.
I'm a good storyteller.
You are a good storyteller. You really are. If you don't know, she's a very good storyteller.
And we could tell some really funny stories. We should have story time too. That's another podcast.
That's a totally
like our funny stories that have happened either of us together or like certain things that there's plenty. But
there's plenty.
Actually, our first episode, we did talk about that funny story where the phone was in my friend's pocket and it was hitting.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That
was.
So storytelling, but they say repeating a story, something that happened to you last night, and telling it again, and even like you hearing that and then you going home and telling Matt that thing.
Right.
It's not gossip. It's actually good for you.
Right. It's or even if you hear a story, and remembering certain parts about it, so that
just repeating the story,
so that you can repeat it, whether it's
or a joke.
Right. Exactly. A joke.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
All right. So I think that's actually proven. That's good for you.
Yeah.
So I think that, all right, at least I got that one.
All right.
Social brain.
So I really like this one. I really like this one because we have said for a long time, and our friends that have been watching us use it or you lose it, right? And I think all of this that we're talking about today really goes to it. But we need to be social. I mean, we are human beings and we need to socialize with people. And when you don't socialize and you keep to yourself, you kind of lose that ability to talk, to ask questions, to get to know someone.
I think there's nothing else new going on though, too.
Right.
There's nothing to like.
Yes. So there are different ways we can do this. I mean, you can easily call up a friend, right? Or text a friend and ask to meet for a coffee or a cocktail or whatever floats your boat, right?
Right.
Or you can maybe some of our friends are in a book club, right?
That's a great thing because then you're reading something and then regurgitating and talking about it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Bible study.
Yes, you and I are in Bible study, and in essence, it's a book club. To a certain degree, right?
It's the Holy Bible book.
Right. Yeah. True. It's the ultimate book club.
And it's like questions and thought-provoking.
Yeah.
So actually that's good for our memory.
Yeah. Yeah. So whatever's out there. I mean, any type of organization that you are socializing
and talking about things.
There's garden clubs. There's, welcome clubs. There's, you name it. There's any type of club that you can find yourself going to, or even volunteering, right?
Yes.
You do a lot of volunteer work with the food pantry, just being able to get out there and socialize with people.
Yeah.
So
okay, for sure. So if you're not doing that, that's definitely put something on your list. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then finally, I think to kind of bring things all down into perspective, right? It's a mindfulness minute, or however you look at it, moment.
Mindful minutes or mindfulness,
or just mindful.
Or to be mindful for a minute.
Yeah.
So they say taking a couple minutes a day and just focus on your breathing, whether it's like a time of gratitude or a time of prayer.
Yeah.
Or even just like listening and, to your body. That will help calm you and help you focus. And that, they say, is what people should do every day to even help with memory. I think that helps so many other things. Obviously, it helps reduce stress.
Yes.
Prayer, anxiety, all that kind of stuff, right? So, but that was another suggestion. So I thought that was a great one too.
No, I think it is good. And Yes, to sit and be quiet, whether that's first thing in the probably would be good to do it first thing in the morning and last thing in the evening. And one of the things you and I talked about this that we would like to try and incorporate is breathing intentionally.
Yeah.
I know I don't do it enough.
I know.
I actually, believe it or not, in college, I took it was like, I don't
a
know,
breathing class.
well, it was like stress management.
Oh.
And we would lay on the floor. I'm not joking. And you like breathe in and
what kind of college says we're gonna lay on the floor? You got credits for this?
I did. It was so great, right? But again, it was practicing mindfulness where you breathe in and then you breathe out and you focus on each part of your body. So like you start with your head and then you go to your neck, shoulders, arms, legs, knees,
Sounds
and finally
like yoga.
You end with your toes. But it's all breathing.
So that's cool.
I think
you
it's
could
a good
find
thing.
There's a ton of apps or YouTube videos or anything like that. Like if you were struggling to find some way of just like calming yourself with being mindful or gratitude, even guided prayer, you could definitely find that on the socials.
For sure. But I do think the biggest thing in all of this is recognizing how powerful breathing can be.
That's very true.
So
for so many reasons.
Yes. Yeah.
So unfortunately, there are people that we know in our life that have crossed over just forgetting their keys and
this is
are
true.
now where it is a health issue. So we thought it was important, and you can just kind of run down those quickly, but we thought it was important to talk about if you're experiencing any of these or if someone you know is experiencing any of these. This is the time where you then want to, it's not just you're getting older and, this is the time you might want to see a doctor.
For sure. For sure. So again, we're all forgetting a few things here and there, but if you're forgetting conversations or events that you've attended, and you and I talked about this, it's not necessarily forgetting conversations because I feel like I do this. I can't remember if I actually told you this,
right?
Because
I've told
the story so many times, and I can't remember if we were together or what have you.
Right.
Because then you're actually recognizing that you did or not. But it's when you don't recognize it, right? Asking the same question over and over again, right? So those are things to look out for.
I have someone in my life that does that to me every time I see her.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. This one's interesting as well. Struggling to follow a recipe or paying bills. Like if that, you can, maybe you get to a point where you're following a recipe and you're like,
get lost.
I don't know where. Yeah. Did I already do this? Did I not do this? And
or
then
skipping something.
Yeah. And then obviously paying bills.
Well, if you can't do the math.
Yeah.
Or if you're forgetting about those things. Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. So, getting lost in places that you know really well, right? So, or driving to places that you go to all the time and you forget how to get there, right? Or like going maybe down a one-way street the wrong way, not understanding rules of the road and stuff like that. So and that would be notable changes in judgment, right? If you've been driving and so forth, or making unsafe decisions. And lastly would be any type of personality or mood shift changes, which,
and we've seen that too.
And our friends that are out there that are going through menopause, you know what? I'll give a pass for that, because I think that mood shift and personality changes can be a part of that too.
Right. So maybe going to a doctor maybe there is something that you can take. Maybe there is a diagnosis of something that's worse than
Absolutely.
just getting older and forgetting where you put your keys. You know what I mean? So,
and I would say, and let's face it, there are supplements that are out there, right? We've seen it all on
yeah,
on the
a lot of
socials, on the
vitamins.
TV, and vitamins. And you know what? I would say if it makes you feel better, and you talk to your doctor about it, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do take supplements. I take
For your super
multivitamin,
brain.
not necessarily for my super brain, but I didn't. Let's be clear, until about 2 years ago, taking supplements.
Okay.
So I had some health issues, and I started doing it. And I will say I probably feel a little bit better. It wasn't life changing. No, I'm going to be honest about
Right,
that.
right.
But I still continue to take them because I do feel like it has
Yeah,
made
yeah.
a difference.
Right.
So even if that difference is 20%, that's 20% better than, what you were feeling before.
Right.
So,
all right. Well, cool. We thought this is just something that we did since we are Gen Xers
yeah,
and we're getting to the age where a certain normal forgetfulness or,
it's okay.
memory issues are, happening. It's normal.
It is. And
It
for all
is.
of our non-Gen Xers that are watching us,
Just wait.
you're going to get there someday.
Yeah, you're going to get
So,
there.
if you're blessed.
All right, cheers. Thanks for watching. We hope that this was informative on some level. And again, just making you feel like you're not alone if you're experiencing stuff like this. And then also giving you some tips to help better your memory. I think that was good. I learned a lot today, actually, Kimmy.
I did too, friend.
Yeah.
So,
Cheers.
we love you. Cheers. Ciao.